just a slight color change. And then it's up to personal preference. Do you like auto color better or auto tone better? Was confusing with layers, don't worry, we're going to kind of work through them every video looking at layers and you'll get a bit more comfortable with them. One of the things we'll have to do before we go though is save this document. Now we opened it up, remember it was a JPEG when we opened it. Now if I go to File Save, okay, it's going to say you can't be a JPEG. Why is that? JPEG can't have more than one layer. JPEG just have the background layer and that's it. If you had not created these other layers, it would have just saved over the same name. The only thing different will be the PSD. Don't change any of the settings, okay, and just click Save. This little Photoshop format options opens up every single time. Don't worry about this, okay? It just means that Photoshop's asking, if I save this as a PSD, do you want me to save it as this on? It makes the file size slightly bigger, but just leave it on and click on Don't Show Again because it's not something that needs to pop up every time. I'm gonna leave mine on because I'm an instructor and I need to explain this thing. It's a pain, but hey, ho, let's leave it on there. Let's click OK. Cool, so let's finish this off by going to File and Close. And before you go, let's practice that. So let's go to File and go to Open. And I want you to, on your own, open up the O2 layers, the Tavern Dodson. Thank you very much for the image. Let's click Open. And I'd like to set you a task. I want you to go through, duplicate the background layer. You'll end up with 4 layers in total. Okay, and I want you to practice with these 3 different automatic features. And then I want you to reorder them to the one at the top that you feel is the best. Remember, it's not always 100% perfect, okay? It's a bit of personal judgment, but drag the one that you think is the best to the top of the layers group, okay, and stack them up. Just a bit of practice. All right, I'll see you in the next video where we are going to look at a little bit more of Photoshop and how that works. All right, I will see you in the next video. Hello friends, in this video we're going to look at kind of basic navigation of Photoshop. Okay, we learned a little bit in the last videos with layers, but now we're going to start moving things around and resizing them. Okay, so we're going to combine 1, 2, 3 images. So click, hold, drag. Drag. The mouse is down the whole time, and I just hover above this tab and Photoshop automatically switches to this one. I've still got the mouse on called layer masks and adjustment layers. That dragging option is the best way to do it, in my opinion. Okay, the last one is going to throw us a little bit. This one has a different size. So the same technique works, right? So I click, hold, drag it. Now this thing, when you click once, will zoom out. So you just toggle between these 2 here. Now down. Okay, so I've got that layer selected. I'm going to go to image. Nope, I'm going to go to edit. I'm going to go to transform and we're going to use scale. So scale is, I can rescale it down. The only trouble doing it this way is that you can see it kind of distorts the image. So I'm going to go to edit, undo. And what I want to do is I'm going to hold down a shortcut. Okay, so I'm going to hold down the shift key. We won't do too many shortcuts, I promise. The corners before you start dragging. Okay, and that just means it will scale the height and width, kind of a fundamental Photoshop thing. Okay, so once you get it to a size you kind of like, okay, sometimes if you're new with some shortcuts, okay, zooming in, which is Command plus or minus on a Mac, or Control plus or minus on this image here. Okay, looks great, but then we open, and in your source files, open up O4A. Okay, this one here. It is a photograph by Errol. So let's look at opening the levels. Now there's a couple of ways of opening it in Photoshop. And if you've use the non-destructive methods, adjustments, and you got to hover above them. After a while, you work out what these little icons do. But can you see here, I've hovered above it with my mouse and you can see, whoop, there is where levels is written. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one here. This is looking at is information from images. This is all the, see this little dark house here and the white house? This is everything that is ready. Okay, you can see here it's missing a little bit of information there and a little bit there. Now what you do with levels is you basically just drag this black slider up into the first little mountain here. Okay, so click, hold, and drag it. And you notice over here in my image, if I click, hold, and drag, as I drag it, okay, and I get closer to this kind of peak here, the blacks become a lot stronger. Weird. Okay, so there is not a perfect adjustment, but you just drag it here, basically the beginning of the first hill. Okay, the same on the other side. So there are whites in here, but they're not super strong. To make them nice and strong, what we do is grab this white little kind of house thing here, drag it to the left, and do I want to drag it all the way in here? No, because it starts, I start overexposing some of these whites and they start blurring together. So it's kind of the beginning of the first little hill. There it is there. Okay, so often just dragging those 2 in, tucking the 2 ends in will get you your strong white.